And now the man who knows that no matter who the guest is, the show is always about him. The host of Wind Funnel, Deano Bravo.
I am entertaining, and I know what viewers like you want. I've been behind the wheel of a race car, I've been underneath the race car, turning the wrenches, I've been on both sides of this desk, I've been behind the camera, I've been in front of the camera, and I will bring 30 years of motorsports journalism to you in your living room. Welcome, race fans, to the Wind Funnel. I am your host, Deano Bravo. Thanks for joining us, the first program of 2008. We are glad to have you aboard, and I am proud to introduce to you the newest members of the HOCC Team Australia.
Oi, 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 oi. All right.
Good night, mate. Of course, led by
Beautiful.
Everett Kamikawa and John Shea. Last time we saw John Shea, he had an all-yellow car. Well, I guess prior to last week, an all-yellow car with a question mark on it. He was for sale. He shows up last week at Vista Rio Rancho Raceway in this Team Australia gear. Along with Everett Kamikawa. First time we had seen him in the 2007-2008 season. They show up as Team Australia. Clean house at Vista Rio Rancho Raceway. Gentlemen, congratulations on the 1-2 finish last week.
That was beautiful.
Good day.
Welcome to the Wind Funnel. I got to ask you, what took so long? It was near the midpoint of the 2007-2008 season before we see this team unveiled. What took so long?
Why did it take you so long to become host of the show there, mate? You obviously got more talent than that other blind man, you know?
Yeah.
Things are in the works.
You just gotta, wait, you go down and, build a ball, and you have a couple of throw 'em back, and things eventually come together. See, I can do a great impression here, a great impression.
Sure, lay it on me.
Steve Irwin, the Crocodile Hunter,
Sure,
right? Rest in peace, right. Crikey! So you can't tell the difference now, can you? Yeah.
Hang on, let me close my eyes.
Crikey!
Steve?
See, it's odd,
Spot on.
You can't tell the difference.
On.
If I was on that show and you couldn't see me, you'd have no problem with me.
Huh. All right, well, it's great to have you on here, and,
How you drink out of this, mate? It's got a freaking owl on the bottom.
You know what this looks like? It looks like something you used to milk a goat.
What happened to the funnel? What happened to the real funnel? This is a joke. That's the smallest funnel I've ever seen.
That's a big teeny cow is what that is sitting there, mate.
The producers and directors of this show, ladies and gentlemen, are doing everything they can to insult me, trying to make me look bad, doing everything they can to disgrace your esteemed host, Deano Bravo. This is an absolute joke. Gentlemen, you finish the program on your own. I'm out of here.
Last call.
Well, good. I don't know. Let's go. We got to drink up. We got this funnel here.
For you. Math or English?
Why, obviously English.
Rachel Ray, hot or not?
Well, she's on fire. She's hot, but
it's
about it. She can't do any good trip on the bobby. And what the?
There's not a lot of good options.
Sorry. It's just making me crack up.
You know what?
He walked off the set. Screw him.
You know what? Out of here.
Australia, we love you. Amen.
Welcome everybody to 2008, a brand new year here on the HO Champ Car World Series. We're at Raven Raceway, where we always kick off the new year. The site of the most exciting race a year ago, a last lap pass for the win. Dan Margetta wins on his birthday.
It looks like it is going to be Jim Iverson to hold on to this race. And Dan Margetta looks to finish in second for the second race. No, wait, he has a spin. Margetta. Dan Margetta pulls it off on a last-second spin by Iverson. All he had to do was keep it on the track. And there you saw the heartbreak. He got balked by traffic. Unbelievable. A last lap pass after a spin by Iverson, and Margetta wins for the second year in a row. The Quiznos 250.
But what about Larry Rodder? The number is 30.
29-30 if he doesn't make it tonight. I'm going to go out and predict it's going to be at least 32 before he gets that win.
Ooh. Think he's going to go down on his hometown turf?
The way Margetta runs at this track, he doesn't have a shot.
But watch out. It's Shea's birthday tonight. He won on his anniversary. It's Michael Schumacher's birthday, by the way. Happy birthday, Michael. We know you're watching. 250 laps. Sprint race.
Sprint race? Not on this track. Turtle Creek would be a sprint race. This is more of a little bit more demanding with all these nice tight turns on it.
Too technical of a track to sprint on. It's Raven Raceway. It's the Quiznos 250. It was an exciting race a year ago. It can only get better this year, and it's next. Here looking at your pole sitter for tonight's Quiznos 250 at Raven Raceway. That's the Rocket Man, Mark Walczak, on the pole again in the 22. He's your point leader. Alongside him, the guy that won it a year ago. Last lap pass gave Dan Margetta the victory. He's outside front row number 1.
Inside row 2, here's the hometown favorite trying to end a 29-race winless streak. That's Larry Rotter. And on the outside, Aussie, that would be John Shea.
It's his birthday, remember that. He might win on that. Here's your defending series champion, Jim Iverson. Always runs fast to this track, the Red Bull number 1. And alongside of him, wow, is this early for this guy or what? This guy's making all kinds of strides. That's Mike Kristoff in the second hindsight car.
Back here we find the only RJ Point car in the field this week. That would be Mike Fitzloff. And outside of him would be the winner from the last race, driving that Aussie car, Ev Kamikawa.
Back after missing a week, this is Dean Strom in the blue number 34. A teammate, so to speak, to Jim Iverson and Mark Walczak, and alongside of him, the Boiler, car number 2, Tom Speart, a great run last week, finishing 3rd.
Bringing up the rear of the field, we've got the beer-drinking diva, Amy Butler. Usual qualifying position for her, look for her to move forward, though. And bringing up the rear end, we have Matt Hayek, racing a borrowed car from Conquest, as his did not quite make the trip this week. But that is the starting grid for the Quiznos 250 at Raven Raceway.
Mike Fitzloff, Mike Kristoff, Ev Kamikawa, and Larry Rotter, the hometown guy, all set to go. They'll be coming right at you here at the start. You'll see them right through the corner. Here they come. It's Ev Kamikawa out first early. But Mike Fitzloff storms back to lead lap number 1, but then he crashes. He spins out there, giving a lead right back to Rotter, who leads right now over Ev Kamikawa. It's Rotter, Kamikawa has a problem up there in the corner, and that lets Larry Rotter go. Larry Rotter has the early lead. He's looking to make the final. He needs to get there to snap that winless streak, which has grown to 29 races. This is the 30th race before Larry Rotter has seen victory lane in Kitty Bo Peep. He's got to find it sometime.
Oh, I don't know. I think Larry's just kind of here for the ride. I don't know if he's really so serious about it anymore.
What would make him lose focus on his racing?
Maybe it's that teammate he has. She's not taking this very seriously either.
Let's rate his focus right there. Look at that face. Rate the focus of that guy.
Oh, Larry, he's like hypnotized by this whole race. I think he truly was a cat in a previous life. He's just watching those cars, looks like he's ready to pounce. I don't think you could disrupt that man's concentration right now.
We'll check out the focus of Ev Kamikawa, the pseudo-Australian monster, whatever you want to call him. He whipped up on the field a week ago, but Kitty, how's his focus tonight?
Now, Ev is an interesting guy to watch when he's racing, because he can be quoting things from movies while he's racing. It's just unbelievable.
That's the Fitzloff swoop you saw there. Look at that. Watch this, the move action right here. Right there in the final 30 seconds. Do you think it's enough to catch Larry here, though?
I don't think his swoop is going to catch Larry, but that's a fine-looking swoop. Lots of grace from that man. I give him a 9.
That's a graceful swoop from Mike Fitzloff. It's the new move of the season right here. But this guy right here is going to win this race, Larry Rotter, as it's over. Rodder advances to the Quiznos 250.
Heat race number 2. Dean Strom, Dan Margetta, your defending series champion Jim Iverson, and Tom Spirit the Boiler. Let's watch the first lap. And that's Dan Margetta out front. Oh, and a big spin right there for Spirit up in the air. Dan pulls out a lead. And let's watch Jim's focus here for a moment.
Jim has like axe murderer focus. He looks like he's planning his next attack. He actually looks quite frightening, and I would never approach him at this time.
He is definitely not approachable when he's driving, no. Let's look at Dan now.
Oh, Dan, he's got no focus. He's just loony. Let's remember, ladies, he is single, too.
That face will certainly get lots of visits to his MySpace page, I'm sure. Dan leads Iverson. Oh, now they're side by side once again. Oh, I think I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, Dean Strom's on the radio complaining about the checkup from Margetta.
Dean, I'm going to go ahead and file a complaint with the commissioner there on that lack of checkup. Over.
All right, looks like Iverson now close to putting Margetta down by a lap right there. Oh, and he goes up and over. Iverson seems to be in charge of this heat race, the second heat race. Now the question is, will Dan Margetta score enough laps to maybe secure the transfer spot? And he has passed the first heat race's second place driver. So Dan right now is sitting in the transfer spot. Of course, one more heat to go. Second place driver who scores the most laps will advance to the final tonight for the 250 lap Quiznos Toasty final. Final heat race, you got the rookie right there, Matt Hayek, and then you saw the lead early on. That's John Shea in the green and yellow Team Australia car. Mark Walzak now takes the early lead. The leaders are side by side now. And it looks like Walzak now is out front by just a few car lengths over John Shea. And he pulls out a little bit more of a lead, but gets caught up in traffic. All right, Mark Walzak has widened the lead out to about 3 laps now. There, Shea has a bit of a spin, and one of the problems that we've noticed, this track gets a lot of shrubbery on it, a lot of dirt, a lot of debris, and the drivers have to constantly stop, come in for pit stops and clean the tires. And we've noticed Amy Butler has geared up for this in a big way, Dan Tommy Kendall.
That's right. The setup on that car is so loose that they are burning through tires every 10, 20 laps. They've gone through 6 sets already tonight. And it's just a heat race, and as you can see, they have to keep cleaning them off because they're wearing so much here on this track. It's a abrasive track here at Raven.
Absolutely, and then of course there's all this loose shrubbery can wind up getting caught up on your tires as well. There you see Shea go around again. He needs 20 laps in the next 90 seconds. It's going to be a tough task. Oh, she was trying to clean the tires, and then she couldn't get the tape off of the hand and change to clean the tires. It looks like Mark Walzak has secured the win at this point. Oh, another spin on that interior lane. That turn right there is the troubled one for John. Let's keep an eye on him now as we continue to see. Is he going to be able to make it, Dan Tommy Kendall?
I don't know. 10 laps in 45 seconds is going to be tough. He's got to be perfect over this last 45 seconds. Mark Walzak is gone. He'll win this heat race. But John Shea is trying for that transfer spot in 35 seconds to go. He needs, it looks like 9 laps right now. 8 make it right now. And it's very close. 7 laps to go he needs to make. Oh, but he spins, he throws it off. That could be a problem. It could be it. It's done. I think it's over. It's it. That is it. The birthday day is not the lucky day for John Shea. I don't think it's going to happen. As he goes off again, and Mark Walzak will win this heat race.
And Dan Margetta now will make the final and have an opportunity to rematch Jim Iverson and possibly repeat a racetrack that he's had huge success at. There you go. Walzak wins.
Dino Bravo here with the point leader on the HOCC. Mark Walchek, good to have you here.
Good to be here, Deano.
What's on the iPad tonight there, my man?
Start off with a little bit of Nickelback, and we'll see where it takes us.
Ooh, Nickelback. What are you swinging? Huh?
A little bit of Rockstar.
Oh, there you go. You a rock star, baby?
No, I wouldn't say that.
No? No? Okay, after Nickelback, what are we going to?
Whatever it decides to throw at me.
Little Gordon Lightfoot?
I don't have Gordon Lightfoot, sorry.
No, Celine Dion?
No Celine Dion. Maybe. Hopefully it'll kick over to Metallica.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Hi, Kitty Bo Peep here. Now, Larry, I heard you had your eyelids removed.
My eyelids? Oh, yeah?
That had to have been a tough process. Well, we were watching you when you were racing and you didn't blink, and we figured out that you had your eyelids removed. That's a little desperate now to win races, don't you think?
I would say that is a little desperate.
I know, it's not that important, Larry. It's only racing.
Only racing, yes, yeah. You're right, it's only racing.
Well, anyway, so here you are with these big names. You're going to race against, well, Dan and Mark and Jim Iverson. Is Jim Iverson in this? Oh, of course he is.
It's going to be tough, I agree. But if I'm going to win, I should be able to win on my home track.
This could be it, winning on your home track? Well, hello, big dog. Well,
be your own dog.
Kitty Bo Peep here.
Dog.
See, and they thought cats and dogs couldn't get together.
Yeah.
Oh, we get along just fine.
Heard you needed somebody to bring up the class level of this show.
Oh, yes, and so thank you so much for coming over here.
What's up with these children, eh?
I don't know. I don't know where this whole race thing's going.
Where?
Oh, I think, yeah, race thing? Race thing?
used to be someone.
Not ethnicity.
I'm the
No,
chair.
not nationality.
Racing cars?
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Well,
It's not like we're just here for the booze.
I thought we were.
It's not that good.
Yo, dog, I thought we were. I was just keeping it real, kicking it square, man.
Dan.
Again.
How'd you spend your New Year's?
So I had watched the ball come down. Saw Dick Clark. Man, is he looking old? And then
He's made out of clay now.
I think he may be. And you know what? I watched the ball come down. Said Happy New Year and went to bed. Got ready for this race because that's what's important, you know.
Now that's sad. First of all, it's sad that you watched Dick Clark and that ball come down, and that some child is chucking things at me.
yellow to red.
Oh, this league is just going downhill. It's just, no one has any class anymore.
It is the final. You've met the drivers, the black car, Larry Rotter. Next to that, the white car, Dan Marquetta. Then it's Mark Walczak and Jim Iverson, the teammates side by side. First lap, that's Jim Iverson out front. No. Oh. The commentator needs a spotter. That's Walczak way out in front already. Now let's go back to the Aussie feed.
John Lee Diffie here, joining in with the Australian feed. We got Mark Walczak with a cracking start. He's really stepped away from this grid. Dan Marquetta was lockstep with him into the first and second corners, but he's been left streets behind here.
Fascinating lingo that they use down there. And of course it's summertime. Oh! We've been listening to Dan Marquetta's team radio, listening to how the team has been calling his race.
This car is so loose, I don't know what to do with it anymore. It won't turn.
Oh, okay, we're going to the Walczak radio now.
Marquetta, he's been on the right. He's such a crazy. I don't know who gave him his license. That guy should really be he's such a big, stupid. He should get off the track here. Get him out of here. That's what we see. Keep pushing.
All right, the lead continues to be Mark Walczak. 3 laps now over Larry Rotter, and oh no. Sir,
What's wrong with my pants?
How did you get back in the booth?
Why do my pants keep falling down?
Belts and suspenders, I would suggest for you, Gus. Go away, Gus.
What happened?
You blacked out again. Thanks for stopping by, Gus.
Yeah, you know, you're okay, guy. I think I saw you at the Raven track.
This is the Raven track.
Yeah. Yeah, you're all right, guy. You remind me of your son before he went to San Francisco and got gay.
Thanks, Gus. Thanks for stopping by. It's always a treat. All right, we count it down. Let's follow. One lap to go for Mark Walczak. He brings it around. Finals. There it is. Walczak wins. And he wins and extends his points lead. Larry Rotter takes second place on his home track. We were watching Mark Walczak go under the checkered flag, but right back here we saw third and fourth, and we thought that Iverson had locked it up. But look at this. That's the difference between third and fourth. Ladies and gentlemen, don't ever give up. Don't ever give up.
Quizno's 250 right here at Raven Raceway. Deano Bravo with our winner, Mark Walczak. Good to see you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
From the pole.
From the pole, swept every...
A pole right here.
Oh, right there, how about that?
Yeah.
Swept every point possible so we can extend that lead a little bit.
Ah, there's the guy. He's keeping track of the points while he's racing. We're going to bring in Larry Rotter, the Quizno's 250 trophy.
And gift certificate from Quiznos. Congratulations, Mark.
Thank you.
Oh, and there's the pole money. There we go. Congratulations once again.
Thank you very much.
That's the Quizno's 250 winner. It's Mark Walczak. He's got the money. He's got the gift certificates. He's got a bloody trophy. It's dusty as I'll get out. We're at Raven Raceway. This is HOCC TV.
Before returning it?